Hello and welcome to our second module, which has three chapters of the beautiful concept of tourism. And this is a very short chapter called Understanding Indian Culture and Heritage. India is an incredible country. As vast as it, the culture is as diverse also. Small pointers on what we're talking about. When the Arabs came to India, they call India Ajib or Ajibul Hind, which actually means incredible India. We already know India was known as Sone Ki Chidiya, which is the golden sparrow. Of course, the very organizations I'm part of is called Golden Sparrow. From the battles of Haldighat to the plains and the dances, from Bharatnatyam to Kuchipudi, India is absolutely wonderful. What I'll do, I'll explain to you the way I want to teach you is how can you become concept-wise clear to write the examination. You see, when you talk about culture, the word culture comes from Latin word cult. Cult means tilling, farming, cultivating, worshipping, and all of this is part of Indian culture. If I have to give an example, think of four F's for defining a culture. And you get a long answer, you write it this way, it will be very good. First is fabric. The clothes you wear. India has tradition from dhotis to silken saris. So the clothes define us. Fabric. Next is food. Well, North Indian cuisine, South Indian chettinad food, idli, the misal vada, everything that we talk about, the food of India. Then it comes where we talk about festivals. Oh, what amazing concept we've got. We've got Pongal and Holi and Dasera. We've got kite flying, festivals from cultural and religious part. So the third F is festival. And then we also have faith, the religion of India. It makes it so wonderful. The way of life, the offerings, the deities. This is what makes India so culturally rich. Remember the four F that we talk about. So we are looking at food, fabric, festival, and faith. This is what culture in India is all about. Of course, I would like you to read a little bit of it. Let me just read a little concept wise so you understand. Culture is human made environment that includes all material and non-material of life together. It is passed on from one generation to another. Culture is a historical process. We will learn about all the architecture of Indian culture, the variety of life, and so many things that I would like to speak about. India is a country with variety, with diversity in language, in we say rehan sen, with the lifestyle of people. This is a lot of concept. I would, however, just like to quickly go and look at popular words, and then we will get into it. In text question, this one is little confusing because we've not studied about the art form. But in text question says, which state was Bhangra from? You know Bhangra? It is Punjab. Dance form of Assam would be Bihu. And Kantha embroidery is from Bengal. Just understand the cultural part of India and you'll understand India's diversity. Now, if I were to go back to a very specific idea of India's culture, which has come from outside India, you've got the Arab culture, the Persian culture. You also got the Mughals who have come from different part, the Mongolians who came in. So these are Britishers also about their culture. You can give examples. The civilization which the Harappans were known to have, well, you see the Indus Valley civilization from Mesopotamia, and also we had relationship with China. So China and Mesopotamia could be possible answers in this. Trust me, the way I'm trying to teach you for this chapter is memorize just keywords and you'll get the answer. India has learned to be hospitable country. We have attracted a lot of people to India. We call Atiti Deva Bhava. Religions have come. Islam, Buddhism, Jainism, Christianity. All these became part of India's secular culture. Also, India is a land of exotic flora and fauna. So if you look at this, in total, we have got 166 national parks and over 500 wildlife sanctuaries. We have got elephants and crocodiles. We've got gharials, the different species. We've got the bisons. We've got tigers and leopards and lions. This is how beautiful India is. Quickly, a very important chapter where this part of chapter becomes important. Heritage, the culture of a country, all the flora, fauna can be divided into two main areas: tangible and intangible. What is tangible? Tangible is something you can touch, feel, like coins, monuments, swords, all the things that will make up seals, inscriptions, All these you can feel. They're all part of the museum. The old Raja, Maharaja, the kings had this, and this is a part of India's heritage. Intangible are things you cannot feel and touch, like a service is intangible. So, belief, practices, customs, language, all of it is the intangible part. Like, good adjectives like honesty, humility, sincerity, intangible thing, a part of our culture and our heritage. Culture and heritage is usually can be connected interchangeably. So our natural heritage is the flora, fauna, the Himalayas, the Vindhyas, the rivers we've got, the oceans, the seas that touch India. And unfortunately, these are getting eroded and degraded because of all the human-made pollution, the environmental factors. But this is a natural heritage. Cultural heritage is the dance, the custom, the music, the food, the dietary pattern. All of it makes our culture very diverse. So when you say describe the concept of heritage, anything that makes up India's beautiful, diverse culture is the heritage. We safeguard a heritage, and you can give a lot of examples from around it. So all the things that we do immediately describe heritage into two parts: tangible and intangible, cultural and natural, right? So we are looking at this as a very simple concept of what we entire chapter is about. That's all this chapter has. I'll quickly go review it so you understand, some of the key parts, what you right. Culture is learned, acquired. It is shaped by group of people. It is cumulative. It keeps adding on. It is dynamic. It changes. So culture is not constant over the time. It is idealistic. So people love to have the songs that we have, the ballads we have got. These are the different aspects of culture. It's a short chapter. Understand it and take it over tourism. Thank you. Good luck.